Hi there, my name is Robin and I'm going to be telling you a little bit about environmental enrichment. It is a dynamic process for enhancing animal environments within the context of the animal's behavioral biology and natural history. Environmental changes are made with the goal of increasing the animal's behavioral choices and drawing out their species-specific behaviors, thus enhancing animal welfare. In short, we need to change something in the environment that creates an opportunity which then enhances animal welfare. We also need to understand that we will be judged. The people such as Skinner and Hal Malkovich through to Robert Yerkes all proved to us that we have much more to learn. Learning certainly helps us understand that the subtler aspects of animal enrichment are vital to moving forward as a learned species such as ourselves. Professor David Shepardson notes the desire to work drives many animals, and that's what enrichment is all about. We need to understand that the current research is looking at positive and negative experiences and how those experiences can be applied into environmental enrichment to increase and encourage positive experiences for the animals in our care. We need to understand that the perception is the information that the animal uses to decide how to behave. There is a behavioral deficit in many captive animals, from farm animals through to lab animals, zoo animals, and even our pets. We need to understand that observing these things is part of what we need to do to enrich our animals' lives. Enrichment is all about enhancing the coping mechanisms in the animal's environment. Now, enrichment can be broken down into 5 categories. They can be the sensory, so what are the animal's senses? How does it go about problem solving, the thinking process, to the environment, the habitat, to the social dynamics that the species has in the wild, down to how do you present the food? We need to also consider the enrichment item that we provide the animal. What is the weight, the color, the shape, the texture, the smell, the sound, the temperature? What is the value? Is it new, old? Have they had it before? Gerald Durrell once said something that stuck with me. The thing that turns a cage into a territory may be something quite slight, but it need not be the size. It might be the shape of the cage, the number of branches or lack of them, the absence or presence of a pond, a patch of sand, a chunk of log, which could make all the difference. Such a detail trivial to the uninformed visitor can help make the animal consider this area his territory, rather than simply a place where he ekes out his existence. He wrote this in 1976, and it is still true today. We need to understand the value behind environmental enrichment. Now, the next thing we need to consider is the safety of this enrichment item. Is it something that we need to consider for that individual animal? Does the animal have a health issue? Is he an amputee? Has he got spinal issues? Is he a fully healthy animal? Is he a juvenile? Is he geriatric? Can the item block the shift gate? For example, putting a big ball in and it goes into the gate and you can't close or open it. Can it be used for accidental escape? A log against a wall which a cat could possibly climb over, to being swallowed and getting stuck. Rope with primates and birds are a principal example of this concern. We need to be aware of the safety for the environmental enrichment we provide. Before we conclude, we need to think about where you put it inside the exhibit for the animals. Location, location, location. And is it answering your question? Will it increase positive experiences for the animals under your care? Consider the material you are using, and can your designs be replicated? So to conclude, enrichment is a dynamic process, and we need to understand the value behind what we do for our animals in our care. Think about the categories of enrichment. How does the animal perceive its own environment so that we can enhance our animals' welfare? Remember, it's all about balance. We need to provide enrichment that is positive, that increases and adds to the animal's experience. So, the most important takeaway is enrichment is welfare, and it is ultimately our responsibility. Please go check out The Shape of Enrichment in Disney Animal Kingdom. And from South Africa, Laurie Park Zoo, thank you for listening. Bye.